All right, guys, we're on a 2019 F-150. I've got the KingBolen K7, and we're just going to do a quick walkthrough using this scanner on this particular vehicle. Key is on. We're just going to do an auto search. One thing I want to check is to see if it has a good power balance, bidirectional test. Some scan tools, that power balance is real choppy. Other scan tools, it's smooth as butter, and we're going to see how it works on this one. So far, this has been a pretty nice scanner, especially for the price range. You can see it's got the voltage up at the in the top of the screen. Key is on. Fords have typically got quite a bit of bidirectional testing ability using a good scan tool, so you can do a lot of troubleshooting with the right scanner. All right, and we're just going to do a health report. You can see, I tell you what, before we do health report, let's take a look at this coating and see what's under that. Okay, so you got PMI. The PMI is where you can change out modules using this scan tool. So if you needed a new ABS control module, you could order one, put it in, and use this scanner to configure it to this truck. Programmable parameters are things that are programmable on this truck, and you can get into it using this scan tool. So we'll just do a quick scroll, and then I'll I don't know, I'll click on one of them. What do we want? We'll do exterior lighting. You can make all kinds of changes. Usually there's an interior lighting. There might not be on this one. Personality. Just things that you can change to your liking. Police mode. Let's take a look at that. Dark car. Oh, that's pretty cool. Police max speed. Turn this into a police truck. All right, so let's back out of that, and then we're just going to do a health report and see how it scans the modules, and then we'll go into the PCM, take a look at that. We'll take a look at the graphing ability, and we'll do at least a power balance. This is the same truck. This is my neighbor's truck. This is the same truck that I put the high pressure injector in and all multi-port fuel injectors. This truck had a misfire on cylinder 6, and it ended up being the high pressure injector. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and start it up and get some AC going, because I am getting hot. And let's see, we got a couple codes in the PCM, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to hit the down arrow. We got an oxygen sensor. Now, there is no check engine light, but I am going to do a report just so that I have a record of this. That way, if he, my neighbor that is, if he, and you can see it does a nice report. If he calls me up, asks me about it, then I'll have a record of what I found on the last scan that I did. So let's go ahead and just go into the PCM, and we'll take a look at the graphing ability, and we will do a power balance and see how that looks. And we'll take a look at the other bidirectional test in the PCM. All right, so the first thing I want to do is just go into the read data stream, and we're just going to try to pick out a handful. Fords have got a bunch of PIDs. You can see all the AC PIDs here. Well, I want to pick something that's going to have some movement, if you know what I mean. All right, we're going to start with those. We're going to hit OK. Now, we got all the PIDs picked that we selected, and you can see the little symbol to the right. I don't know what it resembles, but that's their graph logo or graph symbol. If you click it, it shows you a it brings up the graph, and then whenever, you know, this is the accelerator pedal position, so I'm hitting the accelerator pedal. Give it a quick one there. So got a nice little graph going on there. So let's go back, and Let's do combine. And we'll just, I think the max you can combine, yeah, is just 4. So we're going to hit OK. And we've got our 4 graphs up there. I'll go ahead and hit the accelerator pedal again. And we got yellow and blue. If you look at the legend down at the bottom, the accelerator pedal is in blue. Accelerator pedal D and accelerator pedal position E. So they should mirror one another. And it looks like they are. One's a little lower, which is typical. That's the way the redundancy works. So pretty cool graphing ability. The one thing I wish they had was to where you can put 4 individual graphs up. All I see is combined. You can record the graphs. You can do a report, compare sample. Not sure what the compare sample is. And save sample. Now, if you want to look, obviously, at any particular one, then you can select it, and it's got the graph that'll go up there for you. And you can see all the PIDs that this truck has got. That this scan tool, this is a full all system scan tool. So it'll pick up every module, any PID that Ford has available, this scan tool should pick it up. So let's just go to actuation test since we're already here in the PCM. I'm going to try to keep this short. Let me scroll a little slower so you can read. This is all the bidirectional tests that you can perform using this scanner on this truck. So if you're troubleshooting, you can actuate, you know, turn these things on and off or whatever. And then we'll go back and we'll go to special functions. There's our power balance. It does have relative compression, which is a very nice option to have. In fact, we'll go ahead and do relative compression too since we're here. Then we'll call this done. It does have a misfire test, which is very nice. I actually used another scan tool whenever I was troubleshooting this truck, and it has the same misfire test. If you want to refer to how that misfire test works, you can refer back to the injector troubleshooting. So let's go ahead and go to power balance. We'll hit OK, and should come up with a nice active graph, which it does, and it looks like it's nice and smooth. I'll rev the engine up. That's a good power balance display. You can see you got your RPM. As soon as I rev the engine up, that RPM is responsive, so very, very little delay. Now you can also see up at the top, it's got your firing order of this engine. So it's 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. So if one of these had a misfire, you'd be able to tell exactly which cylinder was misfiring. So let's go back, and we'll go ahead and do this relative compression. I'm going to have to turn the engine off. Do that. Hit OK. Got to push the accelerator pedal all the way to the floor and crank. And it usually cranks for 10 seconds, and then when you let off, it will tell you the each cylinder's relative compression to one another. What you want to see is 0%. If you see 1 or even 2%, you're probably still fine. You don't want it to be like 5, 7, or 10%. So the relative compression seems to work great. And you can see the other special functions that you've got here that you know, that you can do. Anyway, I think I want to make this. Oh, you know what? Let me show you the one last thing about this scan tool. Is if you go up here to go back one more, go right here to reset. This is all the special functions or resets that this scanner's got. It's got 31 total. Now these are dependent on your make and model. So not every car, all these are going to be applicable to. So just keep that in mind. But pretty nice little selection there of special functions. Anyway, this is the new KingBolen K7. The cool thing about it is, hopefully this is coming through, you can see that it's got like a tire tread texture to it. A pretty nice little touch, you know, gives it that automotive you know, feel, I guess. But anyway, we're done. 2019 F-150 using the KingBolen K7. You guys take care.